Hey there, dear Spellweaver community, and welcome back to a new episode of Spellweaver Ranked. Yeah, you know, in the update video, I actually told you that I'm gonna take a little break of Spellweaver for basically 3 reasons. Number 1, let's actually check out the ladder and see if everything what everyone was assuming was right, which is not. Word? As you can see, Ifko, aka Igloo, already mentioned that he wouldn't be surprised to see a top 10 with all corruption heroes, specifically the 3 almonds. But why am I seeing so many basic Neivas here? What? Okay, that is weird, because I thought for sure, and I think everyone else also thought for sure, that we were gonna see almonds from top to bottom right here, especially also in the top 20. 11 to 20 is a little bit more almonds, but still, yeah, why take Felix Kamsian is reigning supreme here? And there are so many basic Neivas. It's probably something that we haven't thought about yet. Maybe it's the crab stuff. But yeah, okay, so that's number 1. That isn't actually an issue. Because I thought everyone was playing Almond, obviously, like some incarnations of that. Number 2, we don't have any new deck lists because, you know, the cards just came out. And number 3, there's gonna be a balance patch, so the decks that I would showcase right now maybe wouldn't work out as much when the video actually comes out, because, you know, I have some Spellweaver content stockpiled still from the previous patch. But I have actually came up, or when I reviewed the card, there was one specific card actually that caught my interest, and I told you it was the Amethyst Scarab. And you know, I immediately shifted towards 1-turn kill, and I made a 1-turn kill list. And I'm gonna play this in ranked, and I'm gonna regret this, because I made this deck myself, and I'm not a good deck builder. I made a 1-turn kill list before, and I actually played that not in ranked, but in friendlies. You can check that out, by the way, in the playlist of Spellweaver deck tech and tryouts, where I just, you know, come up with my own decks. Also, fairies was a thing. I think the list is basically still the same. And I made a list about that, and 1-turn kill, and played it, and this one was the original one before we obviously had the whole new cards. So now that list has shifted a little bit. A basic Despina is something that you don't see every day, and this is what we need. We need Dominion, and we need Rage. Obviously for this, and of course we need basic Despina, which no one plays anymore, which is a little bit sad, to be honest. But yeah, she got nerfed pretty hard. We can pay up to 5 mana, and the next turn you have +1 mana for each 1 mana you paid. So let's say we have like 9 mana crystals, and we use this to the full capacity, which means we lose 5 mana crystals for the turn we use it. But in the next turn we don't have 9 mana crystals, but we would have 14, which is pretty damn awesome. As for creatures, we have 4 Elder Red Dragons. This one is our win condition. We want to ramp up mana crystals to basically play this and use his ability. Just call it Breath of Fire, the activated ability of Elder Red Dragon. And the cool thing is, if you use this ability, you can also swing face with him. He is not exhausted when you use it once. You can use this 8 times in a row. Doesn't matter. As often as you don't have the mana, obviously, anymore. But we want to, initially since it's called 1-turn kill, we want to ramp up with Despina. We want to play this, and the turn we play this, we want to use Breath of Fire a couple of times, and just win in 1 turn with this beautiful fella right here. And of course, we would, you know, until we get there, this guy is 4 aspects, 4 mana. So, you know, it's pretty expensive to play him and also use the ability basically 4 times. We need a little bit of ramp time until we get there. So Amethyst Scarab is actually something that helps us out tremendously. It's a primary card, so we can have basically 60 copies of this in one deck. And it's a primary card, hence why we can play, hence why we can have 60 copies of this in our deck, or even more if we want to make like a mill deck with just Amethyst Scarabs, which won't work, obviously. But it's 1 aspect, 2 mana, so we can spark into this in turn 1. And has 1 play boost. Gain an empty mana crystal if you pay 1. So initially we want to play this when we have 3 mana, obviously. And whenever you gain a mana crystal, you may pay 1 mana to put a Might Emblem on Amethyst Scarab. That can come into handy if the enemy also plays like a ramp deck and he doesn't play any creatures. We can, you know, basically ramp this up every time because if everything goes well, obviously we go up 1 mana crystal every time or every turn. So yeah, this thing can grow immensely, and you know, as 1/2/2 speed, basically that also helps us deal with mostly, of course, Rage Rush, but also to a certain degree against soldiers until the how's he called, Master Tactician obviously hits the board. Then we have 4 Bloodseeking Mutants also to give us a little bit of time in the mid game, to, some survivability, I should say. This one is early to mid game, and this one is obviously mid game. When he enters the field, put a Weakness Emblem on a non-vampire creature, and whenever a creature with a Weakness Emblem dies, put a Might Emblem on Bloodseeking Mutant if it doesn't have a Might Emblem, which is pretty damn good. As for spells, obviously, this is the thing that keeps us alive. We have 4 Fireballs, because, you know, we run Rage for the Elder Red Dragon, so, of course, we run Fireball. 3 damage to a creature or hero. Symbol of Fury, basically a little weak, but also a pretty good Fireball, I would say. Deals 2 damage to an enemy creature and has a play boost. If we pay 1 more mana, basically 3 mana, then we can deal an additional 2 damage to another creature or the enemy hero, which is pretty damn good. We have 1 Detonate, basically just for, you know, deal 1 damage to all creatures is pretty good, but also destroy an artifact can come into handy. We don't know what people are gonna play, so just a value card, basically. Word of Power is something that you never see in any Dominion deck, because it doesn't only help you ramp, it also helps the enemy ramp, which is kind of counterproductive. Each hero gains an empty mana crystal for each of your Dominion levels. In the end, obviously, we want to have 2, so 2 is the most that we can get out of it, and that's the cool thing about it, it also draws us a card. We have 4 Power Surges, which obviously makes sense, because we get an empty mana crystal, and if we have 7 or more mana crystals, we also draw a card. 4 Cataclysms, self-explanatory. If the enemy has developed a board, we just hit Cataclysm and just wipe the whole board. And it's mostly, obviously, the enemy side of the board. We have 1 Valley of the Ancients, which don't think I have anything to say about that. We have 6 Raid Shrines. We have 11 Dominion Shrines. And then, of course, 2 of which, by the way, we definitely need for level. So we definitely need to keep that on the radar. And 2 Cathedrals of the Night. Weakness Emblem on an enemy creature. Helps also the Bloodseeking Mutant, obviously. Gains us 2 lives, so a little bit more survivability for us in that sense. Obviously, you know, there can be some adjustments in terms of spells. You may, or you can, put maybe more, maybe less Amethyst Scarabs in there, but I think these spells are kinda okay. It kinda helps us to survive. Ideas to splash in, obviously, would be Cannonade. Would make sense, definitely. Fire Blast would make sense. What else? I think Dragonfire as well. Other than that, I don't think you need Assassinate since you have Amethyst Scarab. You know, Assassinate removes like a 2 attack or less creature, which is kind of okay. But given that Amethyst Scarab basically helps you survive the early game, I don't think Assassinate is needed anymore. So I would say that definitely dies out. Maybe an Enslave. Maybe, where is it? That's an artifact. Maybe even a Helm of Dominion can help you out, especially late game. Actually, before I went into this, I actually considered maybe getting out Detonate and swapping in Helm for that, but I would need to get something else out for this, because, you know, I want to go with the 60 value cards, obviously. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna make some adjustments. Let's swap out Detonate and 1 Amethyst and put in 2 Helms for good measure. So that would be our deck list now. You know, as I said, you know, I'm gonna play this in ranked now. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but we're gonna see. Maybe it does something in the end. The thing, by the way, that I also have with the new card that is specifically catered around the new cards was obviously Armen Demons, which is pretty damn good. I also see, by the way, people play this Armen with Order, which means Order Demons, basically just to splash in Frickin' names of the spells. I fucking hate it. There it is, Namir's Blessing, which is still one of the most atrocious... Sorry, Dimitar Buchukov, but that just looks terrible. But Namir's Blessing, put that on the guy when he comes on the board, and then he is protected, and he can't be targeted by spells, because this guy is removed by a lot of spells, actually. By Dragonfire, by Exorcism, by Tornado Outbreak, by Storm Fairy, by Ray of Righteousness. Yeah, basically by a lot of things. So, you know, keeping him protected. Also, by the way, Rune of Blades, you know. So, yeah, if you are unable to protect him, you basically have to win the turn he comes on the board. So, normal demons, we're gonna see. That is the list that I got from the Fuzz, because he streamed, I think, about 3 days ago from the time this recording takes place. But we get into that, of course, in the next time. We play One Turn Kill 2.0. We're gonna see if that is actually 2.0 or if we've gone back with that. As I've stated, you know, that is a deck list I came up with myself. Didn't put too much thought into it, so I don't expect this to do anything. We are currently ranked 270 with a rating of 1015. Let's see how it goes in game number 1. Game number 1 against Frodo, and against the basic Despina, so we know we are in the shit tier, by the way. Fly out my room. That's not good, but I mean, I'm gonna be keeping that. I probably shouldn't, but I sure as fuck gonna keep that. And then not, oh, god damn it. I just swapped out one, but they still keep coming. Every time they pull me back in. So just play this for value. Might actually wait 2 more turns until I play another one to get a little bit of bonus. To get a double bonus with this. Basically what I want to do is stay on 2 mana. We don't get the empty mana crystal, but I think we can live with that. And then we get 2. Or do we have? Oh yeah, we have to pay 1 additional mana for every scarab we put the thing on. Like this. And let's go face. Just like that, get a 2/3 on the board. 3 damage coming in. That sounds legit to me. And that is a Moon Priestess. That could also be a thing. Because you get 1 mana crystal. So I think that would also count for Amethyst. You can ramp this thing up immensely with this. And you might actually be doing this. Okay, so maybe we want to swap in Moon Priestess for a 1-turn kill. Would make sense, definitely. I don't think he can kill the crab right away, though. Definitely not if he does it like this. And it is out of assassinate range, by the way, now, which is definitely a good thing. That guy might fireball. Or I just grow it once more and then kill it off. So do I keep the fireball? I don't think there is actually any need, so let's go up like this, kill it off, and then face. And I think I'm gonna play this, and then go for the Dominion Shrine. Maybe grow this. Depends, because I can only grow 1, since I'm at 3 mana. So I would play this, and then I only have 1 more mana crystal, or 1 more mana left, so either grow this again or this. Depends obviously on what kind of spells he has. But he also stays at 1 aspect, cloning that. Well, he can control 1 slave. So maybe I keep growing this. Might be. Interesting. So how are we gonna approach this? That is definitely a point where I would love to have Fire Blast. Symbol of Fury would also work, obviously. Let's see. So he can't block, which is good. He is gonna be block. He could block with this. So I'm gonna get rid of one of these. Actually wanted to hit a Rage Shrine there. Okay, let's grow him. There's the Rage Shrine. We could play this. We could also just use a hero ability here. The problem is this thing still dies to this fella right here. So I might even... Yeah, let's kill this off first, I think. Yeah, he can't sack it. He doesn't have any mana left, so there's that. Let's just get rid of it. Don't want to worry about this. Double aspect Helm of Dominion. Rude. Rude, my boy. Okay, let's not go up one aspect just yet. I guess I'm gonna play him. Yep. And yep. He's gonna be down to a 2-3 as well. So they both cancel each other out there. Unless he gets a Moonsteel Miner and buffs him up. So I'm gonna keep this on the back line. Could be a thing. Oh yeah, true. That thing also grows because, yeah, mana, obviously. Totally forgot. Could be a fireball target now. Yeah, like helming Amethyst Scarab seems like a good deal. I guess I can double remove them? Yeah, easily. Easily. Another Scarab. So this one gets fireballed. Toss one of these. Perfect. Then this gets this treatment right here. Go up one more Rage. And here we go. We're getting there. It's a struggle, but we slowly get there. We're not in that Kappa range. He is in Cataclysm range, however. Utriska! Hey there! Haven't seen this guy in ages. That's interesting. So he needs 4 aspects, obviously, for his hero ability. So there's that. Yeah, I guess I'm going towards Cataclysm now. So it doesn't make sense to play another Amethyst Scarab here. I'm just gonna block Utriska with good old Bloodseeking Mutant. So I'm gonna go up aspects, just use this. And then just do freaking nothing. Just keep him guessing. Cataclysm is gonna hit ya. Bye. Watch him Cataclysm now. Ah, maybe not. Vampirism, however. Alright. Yeah. Drop your frickin' board, my friend. Your board. Drop your frickin' hand, my boy. Because I enjoys it. There we go. And BAM! Going for that. Going for that. Yup. This is how we do it. Being annoying as hell. Yeah, so now we can use all the Rage Shrines basically for its intended purpose. Or technically not, for mana. Which is not the intended purpose, but you know the drill. Now we just need to draw an Elder Red Dragon and we are set. Obviously the problem that we run into with this is card draw. But I guess we can get there. Yes. 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 Sure. We don't get anything if we play the Amethyst Scarab now, so nope, don't play it. Goodbye. Could use Hero ability, would only gain us up to 10 mana, so doesn't make any sense. Okay, dealt with the Northern Wanderers, which I also haven't seen in a while. Another Moonsteel Miner, maybe. That's the first guy that actually exclusively used cloning that for Moonsteel Miners, which is interesting. Buffed up Vampiric Ashes. That could suck a little bit, obviously, with the life gain bullshit. Another Amethyst Scarab, I mean, sure. Yup. Yup. I can prevent him from double blocking. Vampiric Ashes dies, that's for sure. So let's see if he blocks with this guy right here. With the Spoiled Aristocrat. Okay, he does. Which is kind of weird. Because you might think that he gains more from just letting it go through. Just buff it, like, buff it up, buff the attack, maybe. Or he goes for Power Spike armor, which... Yeah, well, Moonsteel Miner. So he can prevent it from dying. But I mean, I have blockers, my friend. You're only getting 1 HP? Are you like that? Are you like them apples? Well, maybe not. I stand corrected. However, he only has 1 card in hand. So we have the advantage in that sense. Doesn't play anything. Okay. At this point, we just go haywire. So, my friend. +2, -2. -2 HP, +2 attack. Do I just run both into him? He only has 1 card in hand, which is probably a shrine. I mean, if all else fails, I can still use Cataclysm. So I'm just gonna not do anything here. Because obviously also Power Spike armor like plays into our hand a little bit. Goes for 5/5. You need to ramp 1 more if you want to kill this. But if you do, then I just block with this because it's down to 3 HP. So he's not in the best position right here. And we're gonna be at 18 mana, by the way, next turn if hero ability triggers, which is kinda interesting. Bloodwell Elite as well. 3 speed sucks a little bit, especially with that that threshold right there. Is there something that I don't see? Oh, it's unblockable. Sure. All right. Okay. Well, I just kill it next turn then, because he has 0 mana now. Yes, yes. Bump it even more. Yes, yes. Greatness. But I don't draw the freaking Elder Red Dragon. That's a little bit of a problem. Obviously. So this is gonna get blocked, which sucks. But I guess there's nothing we can do, right? He didn't block it. Why? Kind of an odd decision, I would say. Because now his life gain unblockable is gone. Who knows? Double cloning that. Starting to hurt. For sure. I can grow it once with Cathedral. Only 1 card left in hand. If I don't draw a dragon, I might even consider Cataclysm if I wouldn't win next turn, by the way. If he attacks now, he's dead next turn, because I go in with 17 damage from the okay, he's dead. I come. Oh wait, no. No, he isn't, because no, he is. He doesn't have life gain. He does have life gain. What? Oh yeah, vampirism. Giant! Get your fucking act together. Damn. Still no dragon. Come on. Alright. That's 17 damage in your face. Symbol isn't enough. Sure. Just use Cataclysm. Don't think there's any other way for us to actually get out of this. Because 3 speed, 7 damage. Ain't liking that. So now game would be a good time to fucking give us an Elder Red Dragon. We could potentially survive for 1 more turn with Cathedral and Symbol. If he obviously keeps pumping this Thunderstorm Titan idiot right there, then that could also be an issue. Alright then. Sure. Yes. Let's see. That. Okay. That. Weakness emblem. Alright. This is a drag. This is quite a drag. Hold on a second. And another Bloodwell Elite. We are both at 6 HP, by the way. Yeah, if you don't draw a Elder Red Dragon now. We are dead. We are that dead. Ah, God. Come on now. There we go! Alright, here we go. Number 1. Damn, that took so long. Here we go. So far for 1 turn kill. God damn it. Plus 14 rating change only. Damn. Yeah, that was something. It's not flashed out in the slightest, as you can tell, if we struggle that much. But of course, it's all down to card draw in the end. But okay, that was game number 1. I'm pretty sure we don't win any game after this anymore. But of course, I'll make 2 more. By the way, I just spotted that... Oh, well, friendly. Before it was Rinriad and also Jodo was playing, but now it's only Rinriad left to play rank. And I'm gonna wait until he actually found a game, and then we up into game number 2.